Broncos country, what's going on? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Rookie running back out of Notre Dame, Audric Estime, a guy I think that we've all been very excited about. Had a slight little knee injury during the OTA period right now, went under the knife. We'll get into what that means, when we can expect him back on the field in just a minute, how this might help some other guys looking to make the team. But y'all be sure to smash that like and subscribe. We're on our way to 1,000. And of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. Hey, got some Lucas Kroll film coming for you this weekend again. So that should be a lot of fun, as well as some more news regarding Bo Nix and his performance in OTAs. But let's get into this. Audric Estime, Broncos put out this tweet with quoting Sean Payton saying on the conservative side, he's going to be just fine. He'll be a full go at the start of training camp. So no need to panic or anything like that. We can get into the article a little bit more deeply. Give me a second. Here we go. Went under a small scope procedure to ensure that there was no extensive damage with this knee injury that he suffered last week in the first week of OTAs. And as long as he's back for training camp, I think that's the most important thing. That is truly the most important time for running back to be available, because that's when you're going to have pads on certain days. Things are going to be a little bit more physical. Hopefully, Audric can stay in the playbook, diving into the playbook, and use this extra time to be a little bit ahead of the game when it comes to maybe the mental aspect of things. You know that load that you get during your rookie year can be a lot, and hopefully Estime uses this time to round out and strengthen other parts of his game, maybe not necessarily related directly to being on the field. So this is interesting. Also, Riley Moss sidelined today after tweaking his back, has some back spasms, but seems like all indications are pretty positive with Riley Moss right now, as well as Jaquan McMillan. We'll get into that later this weekend. But anyways, guys, this is a big opportunity for Blake Watson, I think. As an undrafted guy coming in here, pretty deep running back room on paper. And sometimes you need things like this to happen, kind of a silver lining to create some more opportunity for him to showcase his talents, showcase himself. And I don't know how the 53 is going to look. Again, I wish that we would expand rosters to 60, especially with the longer seasons that the NFL is trying to go for now. But that's another conversation. I would love to keep all 5 of our top running backs on the roster. I just don't know if that's realistic, but this does give Blake Watson, an undrafted guy, a guy coming in here, previously played receiver at Old Dominion, if I'm remembering correctly, playing running back. And Kenny Gainwell, Antonio Gibson, Tony Pollard, Memphis running backs have had a ton of success in the NFL, and Blake Watson profiles to be a productive back in the NFL as well. My hope is that he can use the extra reps to really showcase his true burst, athleticism that he has, speed on the edge, his hands, to show that he has the potential to develop into somebody with an all-around skill set. 5'9", about 200 pounds, maybe could be a 3-down back for us if we're ever needing that, but we need somebody who's dynamic with the ball in their hands, and he might be our best back to be that true receiving threat, maybe in the likes of Alvin Kamara, light, right? Not trying to get too crazy. So y'all let me know your thoughts on how this running back room you think it will shape up. Again, bummer to see Audric Estime have to go through this knee scope, but glad there wasn't any extensive damage. Lucky, and hopefully we can see him running full strength at training camp, because he's somebody that, although 5th round pick, I could totally see him getting the majority of the carries at the end of the season, in the second half of the season, as hopefully we're making a playoff push. I think he's that good. So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. I will be back shortly talking a little bit more about OTAs, what I've seen, what I have read and heard from some of the experts and beat reporters, and give you my 2 cents on it as well. Be sure, again, to smash that like. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Share the channel. We're almost at 1,000. Huge milestone. Thank you all for your time. Again, I'll be back shortly. And as always, y'all, go Broncos.